Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Ron on Risk. In the previous two episodes, we talked a little bit about the risk management process as a framework for decision making. And then we talked a little bit about the STICC model, STICC, which is a way of communicating the decisions we make about risk, but it can be about anything, and how those two work really well together. What I want to talk about now is some of the principles or ideas, only a couple because there are many, that we can use to make our organization more presilient, based on the Presilience approach that we have here at Risk to Solution. So here are some other things that you might like to consider when you're talking about risk management in the context of that process and how you might communicate it. So here are a couple of examples. Have we considered not only prevention and preparation, but recovery, and I would even add to that growth, as part of our action plan? In other words, if my risk treatment only gets me back to my current state, in other words, something goes wrong and I come back to where I am now, that's not good enough. Really, in today's world, what we want to do is if something goes wrong, how do I learn from that and come back better? So if we actually looked at opportunities for growth as a result of treating this risk or identifying this risk. Have we considered opportunities for innovation in how we detect, treat, or monitor this risk? Have we considered the tactical and strategic implications of this risk and how it's treated? So not just limiting that to one silo, but how different elements of the organization might be affected with a particular risk, both in terms of the risk that it poses and the opportunities they may present. Remember, we operate in a very complex and interconnected environment today. And treating one thing generally has domino effects that we need to be aware of, even though we can't always be aware of all of them. But we need to at least try and consider them. The flip side of that is, if we suspect that it might have implications that are broader than just the immediate division or silo that I'm dealing with, have I brought in relevant stakeholders from other silos, in other words, silo busting, to give us their perspective and their expertise to make sure that we look at the best possible solutions for dealing with this particular risk, as well as opportunities for growth as a result of that. So really, we want to try and silo bust and get a much broader view of a particular issue. So we're looking up the chain, down the chain, and across the organization to try and get the best possible outcomes for minimizing risk and maximizing opportunity. Okay, so we're looking at opportunities for innovation, opportunities for growth, and opportunities for silo busting just as a start. Okay, if you're interested to know more about Presilience, come and talk to us at Risk to Solution, and hopefully it will help get some better performance out of you, your team, and your organization.